Shannon let it slip and he said, "What great rappers do you know come from Buffalo?" So apparently this went viral on Twitter, and all the Griselda fans from everywhere start going in.
Boom, 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 boom.
Right. So here's a tweet. Here's a tweet from Benny the Butcher though. He said, "Funny thing is, I just seen this ugly motherfucker like a week ago at the airport in Atlanta. I was the one with the big jewels you kept staring at." So they didn't take too kindly to that. I think he said buffalo wings, the Bills, and something else is the only thing Buffalo was known for. So Westside Gunn had a tweet as well. I should have copied his, but I mean, bottom line,
he said he wanted to cop one of his jerseys.
So he called him an old head and was like, "I should just cop one of your throwbacks."
You know what though? I didn't feel like it was too much of a diss.
No.
I mean,
his was a little nicer.
He's too old to really know about them, honestly.
And even though he didn't know and he didn't like listen and come back, like the problem with Shannon in this instance was the fact that he was like resistance to the fact of everybody telling him, "No, you should probably know about these people."
Like he kept responding to people going at him. Like
it's one thing not to know because they're still relatively new. They're not really mainstream. But
what he said, I think the essence of what he said is correct because to your point, they're getting there. They're getting to the point where it's like, okay, we know those guys are from there. But even if it was me, I still would have been like, look, if there are rappers out there that are from that area, y'all feel free to put me on game. Like, just let me know.
Say you ain't know, cuz.
Say you ain't know. It's definitely a regional diss.
100%.
Like, oh, there's nobody good from this area. Like,
I didn't hear anything.
How far is Buffalo from like New York City?
Good question. I do not have the answer for that.
A decent
but perhaps
amount.
I can
4 or
Google
5 hours.
4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I've never been up there, man. Never been.
I've never been to Buffalo, but
it's by Niagara, isn't it?
Yeah, close to Canada, all that. But
it's more north.
Yeah,
it's more west.
But I think I wish I could have looked at some of the tweets from. I didn't see any of the fan tweets, but I wish I'd have put up a couple of those. I heard they was getting at
Questlove responded.
Oh, word?
He was like, "This is not it.
This ain't it."
He was like, "You might want to look him up." Alchemist said, "Hey, Shannon Sharpe, I heard you're a Griselda fan."
Oh man,
so
that's awesome.
Hey, that's pub for them though. So
it is
for
pub
sure.
for them.
It's great.
Yeah, like I could definitely see Westside Gunn like going to get like a Broncos throwback and just rocking that shit and going on IG and talking crazy. Like that's right up their alley.
Yeah.
I forget who it was, but somebody said, "Well, congratulations, Shannon Sharpe. You just made their next album."
Man.
So
they got to like make him into like a piece of art with like an extra eye up here.
Yeah,
or might make him have a for real pony face.
Oh man,
somebody will do that. I think a lot of their art comes, from their fans.
Yeah,
like they get submitted.
And it'll probably be called since they use clothing, it'll be called Purple Label Polo or some shit.
Yeah,
he'll be the horse.
Well, he did play in the Broncos. So.
Yeah,
indeed.
So
just give me my residuals if y'all use that.
Yeah, just sponsor the podcast.
Sponsor podcast.
Merch.
You can merch.
Yeah.
Somehow get us a deal.
We're trying to rap.
Not even rap, man. Just the podcast deal. I'm cool on the rap.
We need a deal for Terry's album.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to meet with Hov. Actually get the Rock Nation.
Man.
Well,
so
it just goes back to basically what everyone said, but this is just a larger kind of what we can tie this into something larger. There's nothing wrong with saying, "Oh, I didn't know," or "I don't know." Like I remember there was Tiffany Haddish who had just won an award, and they asked her some question about like, the patriarchy of Hollywood and and what about the Me Too moment? And she was like, "I don't know," and I thought that was, and like people were like, "Oh, come on, you got to do better than that," but like she's like, "I'm a comedian and an actress. Like, don't get me wrong. I realize these problems are things that have been around, but like, I was happy for that level of honesty for someone to just say, I don't know." Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with saying, I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with not knowing.
I don't really think nobody cares, mine.
Well, I mean, we also have, not to get too deep into this, but there's also a stigma in our society around saying no.
Yeah.
In general as well. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of factored into it as well, But.
Yes, man. Yeah, that's me.
I was. I agree, though, man. You can just stop and say, "Oh, word," and then check it out or be like, "Oh, I didn't know," and stop it there. But yeah,
see, now it's not gonna feel the same. Like if he do an IG post playing like the plugs I met or something. That would have been so dope for them had he not continued to go on.
It'll still be dope if he does.
What if he's got his
think so?
yak and Black and Milds and he's listening to Mr. T?
That's a win for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a win for culture.
Well, all he got to do is hear LeBron listening to him, and then
he'll do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on